Hey, nurse, you okay, buddy? You've been staring at that wall for literal days at this point. I mean, you don't even have the windows open. You know what? Let's just leave him be. Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Metahpor Fantazio. Last time, we spent some time, emphasis on time, in Haven, making some preparations, unlocking as many requests as humanly possible, so that we could have so many different places to go to around Haven. Today, we are beginning a large, well, I guess it is a long pilgrimage, so to speak, around the edges of Haven. We have so many places now unlocked to us. We've got this town, we got 2-3 dungeons, we got some rival candidates we're gonna be fighting, some places to see, and we're going to be spending a couple of episodes just traveling around this forested area, eventually coming back to Haven. And today, we are going to be starting by heading over to the Tomb of Lament. Our task is to defeat the monster and retrieve the Chalice of Legends, yes? Tombs and treasures certainly seem to go hand in hand. We may be in for quite a haul here. I'm not keen on robbing graves, but it does help fund our endeavors. So long as we don't overdo it, the spirits will understand. Yeah, I guess I need to take Heisme out of the party whenever I want to go farm money.
Yeah, but...
Here, the weather seems pretty bad there today. We might hit delays, so maybe we should get our fortune told. Nah. It may be bad weather right now, but since we have a bit of a journey ahead of us before getting there, just know that the weather will be actually fine. If you are following along, don't worry. We will be in good weather. Let's go.
Which way should we go?
We have a few different routes. Which one do you want? When multiple routes will take you to your destination in the same number of days, you can choose which routes to take by using L1 or R1, or Ul1 and R1. We have two options. We can either go through Inundo here, or we can go through the Gracia Forest. I want to go through the left path here, because I want to hit up the town, and then I want to hit the Tomb of Lament. But trust me, we'll be hitting Gracia Forest and the Forsaken Tower in this same trip. We're just going to be making our first pit stop at the town, and then not the abandoned tomb. That's over here, the Tomb of Lament.
Let's be off.
And to settled. It would behove us to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. All right, let's do this. We have a long trip ahead of us of lots of content. Lots of content, lots of combat, lots of dungeon crawling, and stealing people's treasure. Oh well, they're dead. They don't need it.
Sorry.
What am I supposed to do at a time like this? Yes, now we can start talking to people. We've got, I think, Hulkenberg. I could have sworn the store would be available here. Actually, no, we haven't. Oh, wait. Nah, I'm freaking out over nothing. I thought I had messed up my schedule, but nope, we're good. We're good. Hulkenberg is supposed to be the only one available right now. Gave myself a bit of a scare there. Oh well, okay, so for our first stop today, we are actually going to be doing some cooking, as this doesn't take any more of our time now. Let's see here. If we do cook, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Let's cook. So we have plenty of different cooking items. If you want the full achievement for Metahpor Fantazio's cooking stuff, you need to cook every single item shown here in the Gauntlet Runner. We've already cooked the red grass roasted Bordeaux, for example. However, you need to cook this again in order to get the achievement. So, just for a completionist's sake, we're going to go ahead and cook the red grass roasted Bordeaux. I'm going to have on screen here the ingredients for the red grass roasted Bordeaux. Please mind the misspelling of red grias. I guess I was thinking of grease. And I'm too lazy to change it, but everything else in there should be accurate. Let's make this.
Let's check.
That's the dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. Galco's just clipping through the wall right there.
Got it.
Quality meat is delicious all on its own, but if you prepare it with a little effort applied to the right places, it can taste even better. It's insane that this is Stroll's first time having this meal was with Grius and us, and it's already not only his favorite food, but he learned how to make it so he can work on it himself, because it's just his favorite thing. It left that much of an impression on him. To echo something I've heard anyway. In other words, we can't just haphazardly toss things together. Proven combinations of ingredients will win the day. Sounds good. I began preparing the food with Stroll.
Got it.
Heat control makes all the difference with meat. Ready? This is the moment we've been waiting for. We must strike the perfect balance between delicate and bold. Sounds good. With that done, we're nearly to the finish line. I wouldn't be so exacting if this was just my dinner, but when you cook for others, you've got to give them your best. That is very true. Looks amazing. Even by sight alone, I know this will be delicious. It's red grass roasted bideau. That aroma really whets the appetite. Yes! And it does. Alright. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. We are just that fast. Okay, now with that out of the way, be sure to check your pantry. I think I've already done it for the day. Yeah, alright. So then I guess we'll go hang out with Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg speaks of her past with Redanth. Though she feels responsible for his fall from grace, she cannot overlook his new brutality. Well, let's go talk some sense into her to see if we can figure something out about that. Definitely a pretty bleak sight, but I guess it is probably due to the overcast. I'm sure this wetland would look great if it had a sunny sky. Anyways, we're not here to look at the sights, we're here to talk to Hulkenberg.
Ah, 'tis you.
Have you not decided our plans for the day? Even knowing we mustn't let our god down, a breather might do us some good.
Say,
I apologize for being so absorbed in personal thoughts at a time like this. I'd like to talk through them if you would lend an ear. Sure.
I thank you.
Thank you. In truth, I feel I've come to a decision. Okay, let's hear it.
And then...
You recall we talked about my one-time compatriot, Redanth. I've decided to challenge the Knight Commander to a duel. I seek only to correct him, but I know he is not a man easily persuaded by words alone.
Tis settled.
We are warriors. As such, it is only through battle that he will be shown the error of his ways. That's, quite a bold move.
Yes.
Certainly. I realize anything more underhanded would surely backfire. It could not have ended any other way, really. To that end, any knight who prizes their honor would never risk the shame of refusing a challenge. And my would-be opponent is the Knight Commander himself. Were I to throw down the gauntlet in public, he could scarcely deny me.
Say,
You recall the broken sword from the other day? It sparked a realization. This is a problem only blades can solve.
and so...
And indeed, in the tally of all our previous bouts, we stand even. It seems a fine opportunity to settle things once and for all.
Right.
I know you can win this, Hulkenberg.
I thank you.
Still have a mission to complete. Rest assured, I cannot lose. I will accept no less than victory. Besides, I would duel Redanth for the people, yes, but even more so, I would take measure of myself. He is single-minded, as much now as he was then. Once he decided on rising to the knighthood's peaks, so indeed he did, by whatever means necessary. All while I eschewed familial honor to pursue knightly calling, and when that was lost to me, I sought the prince. Shifting purpose has weakened the path beneath my feet. I have long since mortified at the truant I saw in the mirror, and long did that feeling fester in my heart. No longer do I stand ashamed. My path, however, serpentine, has led me to you all, to the woman I am today.
If so,
A lack of doubt does not make one strong, nor does it make one right. I shall face him headlong, surpass him in ability, and right his ways.
Really amazing.
You really are intent on this. It's admirable. I'm not so sure it is. That I should rely on force to make him see reason hardly feels it. Though for a man like Redanth, that may be indeed more effective than words. I think so too.
say,
I have a request. I want you to be my witness for the duel.
Certainly.
I accept, so I can witness the rightful victor. Of course. With you to bear witness, somehow I feel I cannot lose. But the duel must be fair in all things. No matter what happens, I ask for your impartiality. I guess.
witness my struggle and I shall stand victorious.
Rank 6 with Hulkenberg. We're almost there. We get Silence Merit, letting us inherit 3 slots on the Knight lineage, and Battle Hypnosis. While in reserve, Hulkenberg will gain experience at the normal rate. Again, this is a feature that we'll go over later. Spoilers, we are getting more party members later in the game.
All right.
I shall propose the duel to Redanth in the days to come. Call upon me when it is convenient to you. Sounds good. And in the meantime, I've many preparations to make. 'Tis a hungry business, all this thinking. Fortunately, I have just the thing. My prized cache of tender fermented meat. You would be hard-pressed to find meat this soft, pungent, and ripened anywhere else. Here, as a token of thanks, take some. I insist. Sure. Don't let me ever offer Hulkenberg to help me cook in the kitchen. I feel like that would be bad. Oi! A monster with the most peculiar color-changing eyes is clinging onto the deck! Deal with it before it ruins all the hard work I've put onto this runner. Better get rid of this fast before Nurse puts our entire journey on hold to buff out any scratches or dents. We cannot allow that beast to make its way into the runner. To the deck, with haste! Sounds good. Time to fight something. I don't know what, but we're gonna fight something. Oh, come on, Nurse. It's really not that bad. Just blow him up. Yeah, bombardier. It kind of worked. It's just some blue elementals. We're just fine. Gold attack. Almost killed it. Here, I'll show you how it's done. Hey! Just run up and punch this guy. Oh, seeing that reminds me I need to get pugilists unlocked on Stroll there. Ah, there we go. That's a little bit more worth it. Vesps! Actually, I mean, these guys are still pretty weak. They're level 19. Pass turn over to Stroll. I don't have any special abilities. I can punch them. That always works. No crit. That's unfortunate. We'll get the crit here. Actually, no, we will get the weakness hit. Fisher's Harpoon. Very interesting weapon. And then we'll do Dark Sword. Didn't finish it off. Poor Heisme. Ooh, a crit though. Nice. Alright, I'll take that. Nice little warm-up for the things to come. Lots of mag and money, thanks to the Elementas.
The village of Inundo, a small settlement located north of Brylehaven, lies ahead. The industry that once thrived here fell into decline, and now the able-bodied youth dream instead of leaving home. A small population of mostly children and elders remain, and visitors are scarce. The Gauntlet Runner slows to a stop.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. Want to make a quick detour before we continue on? Yeah, let's stop. Welcome to Inundo. Definitely the town I would want to live in the least. Boy, what's the meaning of this? It's practically a ghost town here. The villages around here are all like this. Those able to work have gone elsewhere to try and make a living, while the remaining residents live in constant fear of monsters. What a shame. It was my intention to cook something interesting if I came across any unusual ingredients here. That's alright. I think I prefer food that's not overly interesting.
Hey,
It's a bit small, but it looks like they've all set up a stall here. Want to talk to
that
them?
reminds me.
By the way, weren't you looking for the to try to buy the toothbrush of Hygienia? See if the store has it. Yes, let's go ahead and first things first, I want to buy that toothbrush. But what's the description of this? A bundle of thin hair stuck onto the end of a small stick, supposedly used to brush one's teeth. Is there just not toothbrushes in Ukrainia at all? Okay, interesting. Okay, so Inundo here, we can buy weapons that we can then appraise, so to speak. I don't think it's all too important to try and buy any of these appraisal weapons or armor. They're there if you need it. But honestly, I would probably buy like a few more Mellow Milks, and then you can probably make yourself scarce and leave. But let's talk to the locals. As you can see, our village is quite poor. Only people with strange tastes would be interested in the goods, kind of goods we sell here. Not to worry, I doubt you'll ever come across a more eccentric crew than the likes of us. I mean, we already have bought a toothbrush. Tournaments. Our village might regain some semblance of liveliness if the candidates would defeat the monsters for us. Have the monsters shown up around here lately? Well, the way I see it, this village would be finished if monsters ever did show up. We've not many people left who can put up a decent fight. Lately, I've heard it's not just the area surrounding the village that's in dire straits. Even the seas have been rough. I do hope everyone who left to find work finds their way back safely.
Then
Sounds like a lot of the villagers who left town to make a living. Do you want us to relay a message to them about coming back? No, there's no need. Besides, it's unlikely anyone would divulge the fact that they came from this village in the first place. As much as it's unfortunate to say how crappy I think this village is, especially because these guys are suffering, yeah, I would not want to live here. But I don't think it's for the reason you might expect. It's because this is definitely a den for mosquitoes, and I would be eaten alive.
all right.
Let's get out of here before that happens. Let's continue our trip.
Hey,
We're going to keep traveling, right? Let's head back to the runner. Let's do that.
As the sky turns the same muddy color as the land below, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet land. However, confidence would be ill-advised. Listen carefully for footfalls in the mud, and move at the break of dawn.
Welcome to the Wetlands Camp, another place I would really not like to stay. Ooh, a Lumabee. Okay, Hulkenberg, I would suggest maybe doing your workout inside so you don't get any bug bites, but maybe that's just me. Well, actually, for our evening slot, we're going to be talking to Hulkenberg again. What do you want? Once we return, I'd like to settle the score with Radanth. If my witness is prepared, let us challenge him to a duel. If I have to be Hulkenberg's witness in a duel, I should try talking to her once we get back to town. I'm rather restless. What shall I do with myself now? Ah, right.
Indeed.
It is true that they're no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. Playing a game with Hulkenberg will, in fact, raise my wisdom! I bet you'll kick your butt at it, but do you want to play against Hulkenberg? Yeah, I like chess. Haha, that takes me back. As a younger woman, I was utterly addicted to the game. I'm sure I'll do just fine.
If so,
If that's how you plan to make your advance, then... What? I can't make any more moves! Shit, that's the match! I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. This game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so on and so forth. I just think it's cool board pieces, but maybe that's why I need my wisdom to be raised. I once failed in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At that time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the
that's
role.
why.
It is for that reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly, as I have vowed to never let such a thing occur once again.
Right.
Your dedication's impressive.
No.
Perhaps, but 'twould be more accurate to say that I am trying to attain perfection, rather than implying I've already achieved it. That said, it is quite the pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with a compatriot. If we find success in this endeavor and create a country where all can truly live equally, I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. I will speak not of just of tactics, but of all of my experiences on this journey, my victories, and of course my failures too. And in so doing, I would see the Royal Guards elevated to a new height, I hope.
Yeah.
If anyone can do that, it's you, Hulkenberg.
Yes.
Well, should such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. And I must say, you wear the role well. It is hard to believe it's your first foray into such a responsibility. Perhaps you have a natural talent for it. I hope so. Though, to call it talent is a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you.
I wonder.
I think any among us could be captain. I disagree. After all, was it not you and Gallica who set the cogs of this journey in motion? There's some significance to you being captain. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I'm one step closer to realizing my dream. I felt my wisdom grow after listening to Hulkenberg's something. I accidentally skipped the dialogue. My apologies, Hulkenberg. I'm sorry.
All right.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There were some blunders you could avoid next time. Yeah, I know. For example, when a piece moves here, you should... Oh boy, here we go. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while. 1500 mag, I'll take it.
Time marches on.
Rock beans and yes, Scotland troops! Yes! Yes! And then first things first I want to do is actually I want to go up and see if the view has changed at all. We should be getting some better weather. It's still kind of cloud covered and we're still in the swamp. Wonderful. Alright, well, back and I go. Okay, because it doesn't take a time slot, we are going to be cooking some stuff. Let's cook the curative coney roast. Here on screen now will be the ingredients for it. More coney meat, Orgo sugar, and pristine clear water. Stir-fried dish of a brand name coney raised on venom-neutralizing plants. It'll heal 250 HP for everyone, and it'll cure poison.
Let's check.
That's a dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. Okay, stroll again. All right.
Now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something needs to be keep in mind where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of.
So, what kind of cut do we have here? But never will you mind. Just leave this to me. Okay, let's see it. I have begun preparing food with Stroll. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time! Strike now! Very, very eccentric of you.
Alright.
You know what? Fair enough. Yes, not so bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof it is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma, and we're done. Just a little, or to overshadow the flavor. Flavor. The you in there. Amazing! Stroll and I made a delicious-looking dish cooked to perfection. It's cured of coney roast. It smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. I'm sure I'll probably use the item at some point. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Okay, 2 items down. Let's go ahead and read some books. Pass some time. What should we read? I think we finished 2 books, I think. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Not now. Thankfully, there is a confirmation button. We have Bygone Days and the Future of Magic. Let's read Bygone Days. I don't think we're gonna finish it here, but we'll at least get some tolerance for it. Let's read the book. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. This entry describes Heisme and his son running through the fields together on a beautiful sunny day. I can almost hear their carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Heisme loses sight of his son, only to find he'd climb a tall tree. Heisme is mortified, until the boy nimbly jumps down just as his father would have. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
Alright.
That it does. Almost to rank 3, wow. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
I say.
Ahoy! Break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at a spectacular waterfall northwest of Brylehaven, the Peregrine Falls. The water cascading down from the river between the canyons is among the kingdom's finest vistas, thanks in part to the monuments carved into rocky cliffs. Is the rumbling echo simply the water plummeting into the basin below? Or the roar of the Mage King?
Welcome to Peregrine Falls. What could this be? Yet again, it seems we found ourselves within the most peculiar of places. Something is just barely visible beyond the waterfall's veil. A statue, perhaps? It must be. They look like faces, but why would anyone go through all the trouble of carving something like that behind a waterfall?
Besides,
And aren't their expressions kind of scary? Their pained expressions make it look as though they're just moments away from death. It must be difficult to carve the rock in a place like this. Just whose face could it be anyway?
Mayhap.
It is perhaps the likeness of one of the old hero kings. I believe a legend involving the Mage King is set within this region. I'd not questioned it if you told me this was all created with the Mage King's magic. They say he mastered immensely powerful forces, which he used to protect his people. I cannot help but think what would drive someone to go to such great lengths to carve such a terrifying monument upon these stones.
What's that about?
Maybe they wanted to warn us of something. You may be right. For all his power, the Mage King suffered a great misfortune throughout his final years. Perhaps this serves as a warning to those who would follow him. Power closes as many doors as it opens. Regardless of the intent in which you wield it, you may yet become feared and ostracized. It's kind of sad when you think about it. When you put it that way, it almost feels like the roar of the waterfall is meant to represent the Mage King's cries of anguish.
Yes.
If that is indeed true, we may best honor those sentiments by etching this place within our memory. We may think on it more, but 'tis time to return to the runner. After contemplating the Mage King's lament, I feel that my wisdom has grown.
Alright.
Hello.
While the peculiarities of these waterfalls are for debate, The Majesty is not. I've made a nice little record of this site. You take it with you. I'll give this drawing to Maria later. I headed back to the runner, imagining the surprised expressions that would appear on her face when I tell her about this place.
Their destination is the Tomb of Lament, found north of Oceania. Interred beneath the earth here lie the victims of a terrible epidemic. It is said the lamentations of the lost echo throughout, disfiguring the somber burial ground into a mass grave for criminals and the kinless. The vindictive spirits conjure restless monsters. And it is here that the gauntlet runner comes to an uneasy halt.
Now then.
Well, this is the tomb we've been looking for, is it not? What is our next course of action? To plunder it! We defeat the monster in the back and retrieve the Chalice of Legends. They say there's a ghost in there, but do you think that's really it? Think back to the Grand Cathedral with Zorba and his profane arts. We witnessed specters that could easily bear such a label. It is likely, if not certain, that people have simply mistaken the true nature of this monstrosity.
Well,
I can understand why people might wish the dead could return, but let's find this thing and put an end to the rumors.
Also,
I've heard of weapons and ancient treasures being buried in those places, but they're probably off the main
My
path.
thanks.
Well, we will follow your lead. Alright. Well, welcome to the Tomb of Lament, everyone. Our next main dungeon. Just a second, I sense something. This feeling, there's something here? It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Nurse is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? Oh, perfect. Once again, knocking more birds with one stone. We are going to go quickly into Academia, as I want to do something real fast. Actually, I have no idea why I directly went into Academia whenever I could have done this from the main menu. Anyways, we're going to be unlocking the Pugilist on Stroll. It's one of Katharina's new adept archetypes, so we want to go ahead and unlock it. 8,280 mag to unlock the Pugilist on Stroll. Gimme, 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 gimme. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength greater still, if thou art prepared to extend thine own vitality and plunge into the fury of battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul. The soul of the brawler. Pugilist soul. Amazing. I feel its deadly strength flowing throughout my body. To rely on feeling rather than reason, I strive to reach that level of mastery. Okay,
a new ability.
let's go ahead and swap him over. I also want to go ahead and inherit the healing ability Day, just to make sure he can heal himself. I also think we've seen plenty of the merchant, so let's go over to Wizard.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
And do we not have a stronger magic? Yeah, well, let's do the Grand Master Staff, that way all magic gets increased. And let's make sure we got some magic increasing equipment as well. We'll go ahead and keep Heisme on Thief, but I'm going to preemptively unlock Gunner on him, as this is an archetype I want him to learn. But we aren't going to equip it on him just yet. We're going to wait for him to master the Thief first. Ah, the power of the Gunner. When I shoot, I will not miss. Huh, just leave the rear to me. Sounds good, but not right now. We'll keep Gold Attack on him as well. Hulkenberg, you can have Hama, Bot, and Bliss. We're good for right now. You'll be a kind of our sub-healer. Anyways, with that preparation made, let's head inside the Tomb of Lament. We're exploring this area today, right? Everything ready? Let's do this. This is a somewhat large dungeon, but I think we can get through it pretty fast as long as we always get the advantageous strikes and just make sure we're quick about things. All right, another gigantic place on our hands. Finding that bounty won't be easy. Immediately presented with a mimic. Wonderful. Love seeing that. Great. Okay, let's try and steal from it. Couldn't get it. That's fine. Then we'll go ahead and just retry until I get it. Hey, there we go. I love myself some Blessed Waters. Crushing Fist deals medium physical strike damage to one enemy, power proportional to the caster's remaining HP. Actually, we're gonna use Super Energy Ray. Deals extreme physical light damage to one enemy, power proportional to the caster's remaining HP. Pugilist's main ability, Super Energy Ray.
This is it.
That's definitely super, and it did 588 damage. Not bad, but not great either. Go ahead and finish this guy off with some Hama spamming. And there we go. Ooh, Hero's Leaf of Light. Thank you. Go ahead and top ourselves off. And let's move forward. Let's take a left here. There's nothing. Oh, hello. There's the goop Tauros we were talking about. There's just these guys are regular enemies now. Look how far we've come. Okay. Oh gosh. There we go. Go ahead and do crit hits there. Let's do crushing fists. Not a lot of damage there. Oh, is he still in the back row? He's still in the back row. That's what it is. I forgot that I had him in there for a reason. Okay, get the crit hit. I'll need to move him into the back front row in the main menu later. Yeah, okay, that's a little better. Go and freeze him with Blizza. We have Heavy Rush. I guess what we could do Hammer of Justice. Let's do Elite Thrust here and finish him off. I'm not really too worried about my MPs. It's just a single dungeon. We'll be just fine. Okay, level 29, magic 25. Yeah, we'll keep going on magic. This is fine.
Don't get too relaxed.
Okay.
These monsters are relentless.
I'm sure, Stroll. Okay, some Skelemans. Okay, these are our fodder for this area. Rank 19 on Thief for Heisme. No new ability, but I'm sure we'll get one here soon. Get that guy out. There's just nothing. Okay. Has us going down, but I did see the Tooth Man. I want to go talk to the Tooth Man. Where are you? Right here, I'm assuming? Yes. Hey, kiddo! Have you been keeping your guard up? Ah, it's the talking tooth again. Any more good advice, Toothy? If you guard, enemies won't get an extra action if they chomp at you with your weakness. On top of that, status ailments won't bite you neither. But you can't dodge attacks when you're guarding. Take it from me, I'm a wisdom tooth. You'll love it. So good luck. So keep your guard up. No not guarding? Why, that's indefensible. I'm gonna kick you. Anyways, let's move forward. Actually, yeah, there's a wall right there. We can't get through there. There's just some Skelemans blocked up. I'm sure you have something very important to say, Mr. Adventurer. Have you come to exorcise the ghosts here? I wouldn't chance it unless you're confident. Those bloody ghosts like to summon monsters halfway through the fight. And after that, they cast powerful dark magic as an extra treat. Be careful. I'm not gonna let them get a turn, so I think we'll be just fine. Let's go down. Moving down here, there's another goop Tauros, and I saw you off the corner of my eye. Let's check this out first. This leads us to another corridor, and a special item. Let's grab it. I'm sensing something from that treasure chest. Let's try it out then.
We found something.
Amazing.
Gypsum cube. Gypsum is cut into a square. It's white and smooth.
That
Rarely is my curiosity piqued by something inedible. Yeah, the stone does indeed possess a most mystifying quality. I'm gonna try and eat it now. Wait, you think it might be one of those relics that Nurse was talking about? We should take it back to him and ask. As Galka said, the stone might be some kind of relic. Nurse would want to know for sure. Well, there we go. Our relic has been secured. Now we can move forward without needing to worry about that. There's still plenty of other valuables that we want to get, so let's keep an eye out for them. Alright, out of that little crevice there, let's move forward. There's the goop Tauros. 2 of them. Great. Walk around here. We've already unlocked that chest. Walk through here. That's just another mimic. Wait for him to attack. Alright. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. We're working through it. Okay, rank 12 on Hulkenberg with Magic Knight. We got Dark Dodge. Increases evasion against dark attacks. Pretty valuable, I'd say. Heal up. I'm gonna put Stroll in the front row. I almost forgot to do that. There's just a goop Tauros right there. I'll wait for him to pass me before actually attacking him. I don't think he'll see me in here. Yeah, no, he didn't. Perfect. Get that crit hit. Wait for him to attack. Dodge! Oh, I actually could have died right there. I wouldn't have died, but he would have definitely beat the crap out of me. Nice 80 damage there, Heisme. Hey, I'll take what I can get. Should be actually getting really close to a rank 20 with him. We're about a third of the way there. Alright, some Skelemans who are way out of their league. There we go. Unfortunately, a lot of the weaker enemies in this dungeon are very spread out, so it's difficult to even recommend maybe even doing some money farming here. But again, we are going to be visiting 3 dungeons before we ever go back to Brilhaven, so you should hopefully have a lot of cash on hand by the time you need to buy stuff again. We'll see. Giant's Rib from that one. Pretty good item to get. I guess I should be running around with Lucky Find equipped, but I don't think I can afford that. I guess I can give it to Heismay. We're not really worried about the mimics doing too much to us, and we have access to other light moves, so I'll put it on him for now. And we crawl through a crevice to find that treasure chest. Doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. Oh, speaking of mimics, great.
I see the end.
Come on, buddy. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, Super Energy Ray in the front row is enough to easily one-shot them with 1,200 damage. Good old Stroll. Yeah, that'll do, Stroll. That'll do. High voltage increases critical hit rate when knocking out an enemy at the beginning squad battle. Pretty good. Pretty good, especially since that's pretty much what we're going to be doing in every fight that isn't a boss encounter. So, yeah, pretty good passive. We'll be moving up here. Those guys are just locked in. Is this going to open up? I can't even hurt these guys in there. Okay. Moving forward is just a drop loot right here. I'll take this. Broken Igniter. Oh, and that opened everything up. Riveting. Kill all of you. Kill you. Kill you. Okay. That means that this opened up over here. Kill you guys. Grab this. Blink base large for the Faker. I really should be showing that off, but we got some time. Trust me, we got some time. Ooh, hello there. Hidden room right over here. Let's grab that. I've think the past, I've lost count, but it's about, this is recording, I think, 5 of this session, and I've just found myself rolling my R's a lot this recording session. I don't know what it is. That's just how it's been. Go ahead and go through here. And another drop, but I haven't found a way to get to that treasure chest over there on the southern end of the map.
Everything's pretty standard.
Base side doesn't show me much, so maybe there's something over here that I miss. Oh yeah, in this second room right over here, there's another crevice. That's what I missed. Thankfully, the map was kind enough to show me this little junction, on, even though I hadn't even gone through this crevice yet, so that kind of gave it away, but it worked out just fine. Go ahead and open this treasure chest up. Common item, it looks like. Spider Lily Katana. 240 attack power for the thief, increases dark strength. That is their main attack power whenever they're using elements, so yeah, let's go ahead and put that on. Spider Lily Katana. I'm sure that'll look cool. Yeah. Weapons are always smaller whenever given to Heismay, but that looks so cool. Whenever we eventually have Wail or someone else on Thief, you'll get a better look at that probably, but that's not anytime soon. Okay, back where we fought those 2 Goop Tauroses is this staircase right over here. Let's take it. I think this should lead us back to the base floor. Yes, we're just on the northern end of it. There should be more Goop Tauroses for us here. That guy's just looking behind him, fair enough, but he somehow didn't see me. Okay. Triangle, triangle, triangle. PlayStation 5 controller, work with me here. Yep, just taking his rib off, all nonchalant. Good ore farmers, you all. Alright, heal up. And let's see here. Okay, so that is where we started on that area, which is great because it means, actually, no, that's not where we started. We started further to the west. Okay, let's go this way then. This just locks around. There's some more fodder for our MP. Thank you. Is this a mimic? Yes, it is. Whoop-de-doo. Blessed Water and the Hero's Leaf of Light. There we go. Finally maxed out Thief, getting us a Mudoon. Medium dark magic damage to a single enemy. And that'll permanently increase Heismay's agility by 2. Okay, now that we're done with that, I think I should put him on the Gunner, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I put him on Faker. You know what? Sure. I know I want to eventually do Gunner, but let's put him on Faker and rank up some stuff. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the Faker. How interesting, this Faker's soul. I can certainly get behind a power that baffles enemies and sows chaos. Disorder is a valid tactic in battle. That is very true. Well, to see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. On Heisman particularly. Get 3 Heroes Fruits. Let's go ahead and equip this, and then I'll go ahead and spend some of these Heroes Fruits on Heisman so we can get some debuff stuff. Okay, with rank 8 now, we have Tarunda, which will decrease one enemy's attack, Secunda, which will decrease hit and evasion, and Rakunda, which will decrease defense. That's pretty good. And Faker's Roguery has a chance of either giving us more press turns or removing them. A little bit of gambling, but we're here for the debuffs more than anything. And I guess I'll go ahead and inherit something real fast onto him. I'm going to inherit Lucky Find because I don't need to worry about anything else right now. Ooh, hello. I see an exclamation point on the map. I'm going to push exclamation point. I like seeing the walls open up. That's really fun. Okay. That leads us back over to the entrance, which is very, very nice. And it means that now we have access to walking around these areas. Hello, Skeleman! Just kill them outright. Okay. Grab this. Now we have access to 2 more areas. Let's go down these stairs first. Going down here leads us to another big open area with more Gooptoros. Yippee! Thankfully, my strategy for fighting these guys isn't too different, but let's see what we can do with the Faker's defense down. Okay, if I can actually kill this guy. There we go. Okay, with the Thief, let's go ahead and use Rakunda to lower his defense. We can then attack him with Crushing Fist. Decent damage. Blizza. And then we can run up and do some good old Leap Thrust. You can see definitely there's some big damage increases with just 1 stack of Rakunda right there. Giant's Red. You can also get that by using the corrosive acids, which are also pretty valuable, but I like to make use of debuffs whenever I can. Braced Water. Over here is more Skeleman. Ow. Go ahead and attack you, clear you out. This is not opened yet. Maybe can I crawl through a crevice here? No, okay. Well, let's move forward then. And now we're, oh god, we're in a very big open area. Okay, I'll go ahead and heal up, and then I guess we'll take care of these Gooptoros and these Skelly guys, so if they want to get near me at any point. Okay, that's done. Kill these guys, no problem. Move over here. Thankfully, there's basically like maybe 3 enemy types in this entire dungeon. Gooptoros, Skeleman, and whatever our boss will be. So and I guess the Mimics too. So there's really not a lot of variety here. So, once you've seen one fight, you've basically seen them all. Oh, hello there. Wind Elementa, it's seen me. It's seen me. No, 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 no!
Incoming.
I guess I'll have to deal with these guys first. Ow! I guess I'll have to deal with these guys first. Slam Shatter's gonna suck. Yeah, there goes Heisme. Wonderful.
Anxiety is spiking. Keep the enemies off him.
Now accept your fate. How about this?
Hey, there we go. Faker's Roguery worked out there. Unfortunately, we have anxiety on Stroll, which isn't great, so I guess we'll use this curative Coney Rose to heal everyone up.
Knew you'd help.
My thanks.
Trust me.
Got some use out of it there.
It's okay.
And then I guess we'll use some Blizza here. Please do not miss. Will, please don't. That would really suck. I guess we'll use Knight's... No, we'll get around to our turn again, probably. Blizz to do a little bit of extra damage. We use Rakunda to lower his defense.
This is terrible.
Anxiety's out of control. Please do not just regular attack. Okay, well, at least we got a crit. That's fine. Blizza. We'll use Knight's Proclamation here to try and minimize any extra damage. And we can do Guard here. Slam Shatter, that's definitely still gonna give... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Regular attack, we're good. We're chillin', we're fine. We're okay. Crushing Fist, please don't miss. Okay, thank you. Blizza! Move to the fore! And Hammer of Justice, okay. That could have gone way worse, but... Yeesh. No, I don't know about smooth finish there. Elementa! You are not getting away from me, you bastard! You're the whole reason why this happened! Okay. Green Elementas, as you might assume, are weak to something. And we've had one that's weak to fire, we've had one that's weak to ice, how about lightning? Yeah, lightning it is! Let's just go ahead and run up and poke them. Green Elementas are the Brilhaven Arc Elementas, as you might assume, and give 1500 mag and 1500 money. Very, very valuable stuff. Kill them if you find them, as per usual with Elementas. Okay, so many other things to see here, so many other things to do. We are definitely getting tight on time, but let's see if we can't wrap this dungeon up in about, I don't know, 6 to 8 minutes. I am not saying the meme. I am not saying it. Ooh, speaking of memes, gold beetles. I don't really know where I was going with that segue, but there's one right here anyway. Stoop-de-doo. Moving south, I will spare you the Goop Tauros fight. Okay, I'm definitely feeling an agility weakness here, so let's start putting some points into agility, because this is starting to get obnoxious that I keep missing things. I went ahead and swapped Heisman back over to Thief so we could get some more Heroes Leaf of Lights, but trust me, we'll be seeing more of the Faker, and we'll be seeing more of the Commander, which I haven't actually gone into yet. But this is just not the greatest dungeon for them, to be perfectly honest. But trust me, we'll see them. Don't worry, they'll be there. Anyways, treasure chests.
Let's take it and move
We
on.
got Bone Crushers for the Brawler. Can be purified at church. That's good news for us. And
We found some. Look at that.
Coral Guard Lance for the Knight. Reduces the damage from being hit by your weakness. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and check out these weapons. For the Stroll, Bone Crushers are slightly stronger. And for the Fishing Harpoon, the Coral Guard Lance is slightly weaker. But it can be purified at a church, so it might end up being better in the long run.
Nice.
Fortune White Mask right there. And we still have quite a bit of this dungeon left to explore. So let's go back over to the main floor area. If we start from up here on the northern tip of the basement part of the map and we go up, we should be putting ourselves in a new area. Yes. What's over here? A lever. I like levers. Push the lever. Yes. Or I guess pull the lever because we are pulling it down. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, that helps us lead us back straight to the entrance. There's a straight shot. That also lets us turn over here and see what's in this area. That's a door. Let's check that out in just a second. There's one more area to explore in this area. I know I've been saying area a lot for one, and I know there's so many things to see here. This video is definitely going on a little longer than I wanted it to, but you just gotta deal with that sometimes. First things first, there's a crevice right over here on the western end of the map. Go ahead and go through this. This will lead us to an item.
Let's stash
Matter
that
Break
somewhere.
Hammer. Okay. And then right here on this part of the map, on the southwest end of it, we have another crevice that I missed. Go through here, take a left. That Goop Tauros just respawned in front of my eyes. That's definitely not a harrowing sight at all. And we can grab this item, which will let these Skelemans out, but we can just kill them real fast-like. And then, I guess I will see you back near the boss room. Alright, over back here, we have another item, and yes, Gallica, I do see indeed it is a boss room. Grab this, head through this crevice right here. It should be leading us to that mimic we saw earlier. And I will delete this man from existence right now. Got Power Thrust with the Pugilist, or Pugilist, I'm gonna say Pugilist. Increasing our luck by 1, and deals medium physical pierce damage to one enemy and will lower their defense for 3 turns. Not bad. And hey, 2 gold beetles in 1 dungeon. How about that? Anyways, let's not waste any more time. We've got a whole boss to fight. I'm not gonna swap my composition at all. Now let's go mess with them.
So,
Bounty's up ahead. You all set? Absolutely. Hello there.
So apparently,
It would seem this is our ghost. Certainly uglier than I would have expected of an ordinary lost soul. No wonder people got spooked by it. Well, I suppose if it really is just another monster, then we ought to be able to take it down. We cannot allow its transgressions to go unpunished. This stops here.
coming.
Incoming! On your guards now! So this boss is a little silly. We know that he has an ally that he'll be summoning, and I would highly suggest not worrying about dealing any damage to it in this first turn. Instead, try to steal from it. Retry until you can steal its thing. Hey, there we go. Full Mean Rod. Okay, I would highly suggest not worrying about dealing damage in this first turn, and instead, use some of our corrosive acids. We got plenty of them. Use our corrosive acids here to lower this guy's defense. This will be pretty important. ×3 defense down. It is going to use its first action. It will always be the same thing. Soul Cry, which will give it 2 press turn actions, and it'll summon its little buddy that we've heard all about, the Commenza. And the Commenza will then instantly heal the Fatto bitch. That's why I suggest not doing too much damage to it. Now, we can actually begin the encounter. Let's try to steal from the Commenza. It's not holding any items. Okay, well, that's good to know. Anyways, we can go to the fore and beat the ever-living crap out of this thing with light damage. Try to kill the Fatto Lich first, I'd suggest, especially since we have so many actions we can to use on it. Let's use Knight's Proclamation here, just to try and draw as many attacks as possible. And then I will guard with Heizme. And we will go to the back row and use Day on Stroll. That way his HP is as high as it can be for later. We got Hyper, which will increase the next magic attack power of that next move. And then Fire Claw, that'll go on Hulkenberg, no problem. Okay, next action. Let's use Hama on the Fatto bitch. Let's use Hama again. Try and draw as much damage. We will use Heizme's turn to use Corrosive Acids on the Commenza. And then we will go into the front to the fore and use Super Energy Ray to finish off the Fatto bitch. From here, let's use Corrosive Acids. We don't actually have access to its weakness Wind, but we have other ways of dealing damage to it. Let's use Knight's Proclamation on Hulkenberg. And then for Heizme's turn, we are actually going to use our other Curative Coney Rose. Actually, no, we're not going to use that. We will use the Spirit Dust to heal everyone up.
That's needed.
I owe you.
Pandera's lightning damage, that actually will hurt Hulkenberg quite a bit. But we still want to have her taking all the hits. The Commenza is normally weak to wind, and this is where I would recommend Seeker. However, this is also perfectly fine, as we can create our own weaknesses. Let's use our Day action here. Pass over to Hulkenberg, run to the front, and use Hammer of Justice to create a one-time weakness to Pierce. We can then just use that as our main damage output. We can reapply the defense down with Heizme here with Corrosive Acids, and we begin fighting like normal. Pandera on Hulkenberg is normally going to give an action, but he decided to go for Wail there for some reason. We have Power Thrust, which will lower their defense for 3 turns. However, I am going to pass over to Hulkenberg. And we'll do Blizza just to get some extra damage on the boss. And then Hammer of Justice again. We'll pass turn over to Stroll, we'll do Power Thrust, and hopefully finish this off with a Blizza. There we go. It could go a little faster if you have access to wind, but I wasn't feeling the fear at all. Level 30 for the entire crew except for Heizme, and lots of rank ups.
I admit.
Shield Blessing on Wizard, while attack, defense, or hit evasion are buffed, recovers a significant amount of MP every turn. Chalice of Legends. Whew, that ghost won't be haunting anyone else. Yep, and we found the Chalice of Legends, too. None shall ever fall prey to that beast ever again.
Now then.
Well, our business here is concluded. Shall we head back? Yes, let's head back.
True.
Indeed, the hour grows late and we should report in. Okay, here at the entrance of the Tomb of Lament, I'm gonna go ahead and do our outro. So, next time on Metahpor Fantazio, we continue north towards the Forsaken Tower, and we get to check out our spoils here from the Tomb of Lament a little bit. So, with that said, see you soon.